Hello everyone, and welcome back. This is episode 7, Cold Revenge. Last time we discussed the fall of New Carthage to the Romans. We pick up right after, in the city of Tarraco, Scipio's main base. Scipio felt accomplished at achieving his first goal, but he knew that this was only the beginning. After carefully studying the command of the armies in Spain, Hasdrubal was the obvious next target. Without his leadership, Mango and Gisco will fall into a blunder and be defeated quite easily. He already has been scouting and keeping tabs on the 3 enemy armies since arriving in Spain. Hasdrubal, when he heard of the capture of the city his father built, fell into a rage. Fire ran across his eyes. He looked towards the dark clouds with lightning. He swore he would defeat this Scipio, just like everyone else. Hasdrubal found himself in a great location. Located on a double plateau, with the river blocking his rear, on a lower level, he placed his archers and light infantry, while on the upper level, he built his camp and the majority of his army, including elephants. Hasdrubal addressed his men. I ask you, fine men, that you do not let fear creep into your hearts, for my power is great and mighty. The enemy will approach us soon. Their commander is the son of the Scipio that we killed last year. We will make this land a graveyard for his family. Let us make sure he does not stay away from his loved ones that are buried in the ground for too long. Let the rain come. Let the thunder yell. Let the lightning give us victory. A spy from the Roman ranks informed Scipio that Hasdrubal has fortified himself in a massive fortress deep in the forest near Baecula. Scipio consulted his friend Laelius. The admiral told Scipio that his men could bring the ships on shore to bring their fighting strength up to match that of the son of Hamilcar. Scipio agreed with his logic. He did not want to rely heavily on his Spanish allies, since he knew their loyalty was fleeting at best. Marching through deep forests, there were no seagulls this time, just crows and eagles above. Large animals hunted outside the nightly fort. He who did not pay attention was soon dragged away, screams being heard shortly afterwards. Then, silence. But the men held their courage together. This march had to be quick and decisive to catch Hasdrubal off guard without being supported. So they cut their wits about them, and they went on. Soon, however, the double plateau came into view, and the legions froze at the sight. Scipio almost ordered a full retreat after viewing the fortifications. But he soon regained his composure. The spot was truly impressive.
That boy is good.
Hasdrubal had built fully fortified walls already around both levels of the plateaus. He could see the archers above the walls, primed and ready on a lower level. He met with Laelius, Marcius, and another tribune named Silanus. They briefly came up with a plan of attack. Scipio, arming his Velites, the javelin men, with larger shields than usual, had them charge at the ramparts of the lower plateau. The Punic commander ordered his men to fire at will. The Velites started to fall like dominoes, but their shields, and with more bravery than usual, they managed to reach the lower plateau. The Astati followed close behind. The Velites engaged in close-quarter fighting with the enemy archers, while the Astati would stab their way into the lightly armored troops. This caused fear to spread, as the men was outclassed by the trained legions. The Punic commander abandoned his post.
Abandon your post!
And ran all the way up to the higher level. When the commander reached Hasdrubal and informed him of the fall of the lower level, it was already in chaos. Hasdrubal would look down and see the slaughter from the cliff, but he did not want to give up control so easily. He sent the bulk of his Spanish allies into the fray on a lower level. The Velites were pushed back instantly. The Estadi was barely holding together. Hasdrubal's grin was massive. He had lured out the main Roman army, and a massive defeat was inevitable. Rome would once more fall in Spanish lands, maybe even bring an end to the war. Thinking of the glory of it all, Hannibal defeating Romans in Italy, and Hasdrubal defeating the Romans in Spain. Then, trumpets could be heard from both the east and the west side of the Alba Plateau. The Principes and Triarii were just finishing up their climbing of the cliffsides. Hasdrubal, who wanted a battle, but not a total defeat, ordered a full retreat. He left his allies who were fighting on a lower level. He quickly led his troops and his gold across that river. The Battle of Baecula was a Roman victory, but Hasdrubal did manage to escape with a bulk of his army. Scipio did not pursue, since he knew it might be a trap.
Admiral, we have enemy ships in Sector 47. It's a trap.
He was unaware at the moment of the other two armies, and did not want to have his supply lines cut and be ambushed while trying to follow Hasdrubal to his obvious landing in southern France to then join his brother Hannibal in Italy. Scipio would soon return to Tarraco, just as Mago and Gisco would arrive days after the battle. A meeting was held at the battleground with the remaining generals. It was decided that Mago would send his full army forward to join up with his brother in southern France, while he would go to the Balearic Islands to recruit more men. Gisco would fall back to the deepest parts of Carthaginian territory in Spain and gather all Spanish tribes loyal to him. Also, word was sent to Carthage for more reinforcements as soon as possible. This was a long-shot option, since in the Senate, a peace party has been building up popular support under a man named Hanno, who is a personal enemy of the Barca family. Next time, we follow the debate in the Carthaginian Senate and their response in Spain to this new and improved Scipio. Thanks for watching and listening. This is Son of Prometheus, signing out.